Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my weekly, or maybe uh, more than once a week GL call. I spoke to Andrew. Andrew is going to have a Gift of Legacy call on Thursdays at 9 o'clock to accommodate for the Western Hemisphere that wants to be live on the call. And then I'll have this one at 2 o'clock, which gives a reasonable time for the Americans. They must start to wake up earlier. But it will be recorded and posted anyway. All right, let's quickly talk about. I spoke to Elton, Zalene, and Leon already about what we're doing on Gift of Legacy. Lisa is reasonably up to date, and right, the others will see now how I'm going to operate the boards. Let me just do a screen share, and I'm going to open a few boards or a few profiles. Where's all my stuff? Here's the share screen. All right, let's go to Charlie. For the few people that complain about my cats or my cat Dusty having profiles, he's the richest cat in this world. The one person that was fighting about her profiles, which is actually mine, eventually got kicked off Gift of Legacy because of attacks against other people as well. So be careful about usernames, people. I can use whatever username I want. You don't have to know how many profiles I've got. I've got lots and lots and lots of them. Right, let's quickly check Charlie. Charlie is my new cat. He's moved in here, I don't know, 3 months ago. Let's look what's going on here. All right, that is the call board. Now let's see what chaos I caused here. I got Deep Dive 48, which was one of the old submarine profiles, onto the board so that we can get Liana 9, which is one of the leading profiles on the submarine lineage, onto the legend position on the $25 coal board. Now let's see who is on this board. This is one of the South Americans. A lot of South Americans joined, and this is now after the split. They usually stay white, and then somewhere in the process they get their two people in. They stay white, they go to the bronze board, and when their two people also move to the bronze and get confirmed, then their circle becomes bronze. Here we've got Manana, who is a version 2 submarine profile. You know what we did on the submarine to the version 2s. And then we've got Mel here, which now is in guide. Mel, do you have your two people in yet?
Hi, Stefan. No, not yet.
Okay, make a plan. Liana is currently on a plane. I'm going to fill 3 more positions on the right-hand side today. So when you're in Legend, sort your 2 out so you can go onto the bronze board. And then there's another American here. Deep Dive is mine and Charlie is mine. All right, let's go to the bronze board quickly. So what I'm going to do, I am not sponsoring people. Remember that. I said I'm not sponsoring one more soul anywhere on no platform. Deep Dive is myself. Well, I've got a total of 3 positions that I can utilize here on the right-hand side. Can everybody see that board? For the people that's not used to boards on Gift of Legacy, you'll have to learn fast. I might do another call this week to show you how I operate. Now, if Charlie sends out a link and I take another profile and confirm it, it moves to the boulder positions. That means there's 2 left. So what I'm offering is anybody that wants $100 position on the bronze board, I will confirm it if I'm legend, but you must have $25 available for the coal board. So let's say Charlie's second link, this is Charlie 14, lands in position number 7 for the people that don't know the positions, let's quickly go through that. That is 1, 2, 3, and number 4 boulder. And this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 gifters, left guide and right guide. So if I then get somebody in this position and I confirm it without gifting, I will sacrifice the gift. All they need to do is to have $25 ready. And once they confirmed on the bronze, 60 minutes later, join the coal board and they will land on this board on the right-hand side. Now, if you're too slow, I'm going to do it myself. I will take the positions myself. I already spoke to Liana. I'm ready to give her $100 if nobody wants the positions. I'm not going to beg people to help me full boards. I can tell you straight, I'm not scared to say that. On the whole submarine, on the Eagles, on the train, we had about 200 people working. And then slowly over time, they got lazy. And who was sitting left to do all the work was Andrew, Bobby, Liana, myself, Lisa, and a few people on some of the other lineages. But if you're not going to work with me, then so be it. Then I can't help you. What I'm willing to give you is $100 position for free. All you need to do is to join the coal board and then get your 2 people in. Now, let's look at strategy. How am I going to work out that there's constant flow? If I take another position from Charlie 14 and make it Charlie 15 and goes to boulder, that's 1 NYT covered. I need 2. If I then give 1 away, it means I've got my 2 covered, as long as you got the $25. Now, if Charlie 15 and then moves to the boulder position here, I can do the same. I take number 8 position, and when the board splits and Rashad moves to legend position, the second link then goes to somebody else. But then remember, I'm not legend. So on that board, then you'll have to do a gift. The other option is, once I've got Charlie 15 in the boulder position here, and the other person in gifter number 7, then the first link can go to somebody and I can still confirm it. That means I need $100 for the next board. Now, I'm most probably going to land on a board where either myself or one of the sponsor profiles is the legend. If not, then I do the gift for the $100. That's how easy it is. Everybody up to date on this specific board? Is there any questions on this? Is there any questions on the strategy? Strategy is easy. On a coal board, let's go back to the coal board quickly. Let's say Charlie was only on the coal board. You take 1 for yourself and you give 1 away. So if you sign up people, take 1 position for yourself and you then get somebody else with $25 to give the legend. Now, if this happens, eventually it will split out. Charlie follows deep dive 48. Charlie 15 is going to follow 14. And then I do 16. 16 is going to follow 15. The idea is to be in legend position and in guide and in boulder and in gifter position, so that every time that the board splits, that you are the new legend. And then you keep on doing with the boulder profile. Send 1 link for yourself and then get somebody else with $25. Right at the beginning of Gift of Legacy, I was with my migrated profile in a boulder position boulder 1. And that's how I ended up going very fast through the boards. I took 1 position for myself and I got 1 new person in. So my second profile, I took number 3 and I got 1 person in. There's my 2 covered. I took number 4 and carried on a lot of times till I eventually moved up the boards. It's not a difficult thing. Everybody is committed. Right? How many people are we on this call? Not a lot. Let's stop the screen share quickly. We're 11 people on the call. People will understand that we are now going to have Gift of Legacy calls again. I didn't want to do Gift of Legacy calls because we were working all alone. But a lot of people ask me, can't we somehow get this thing going again? Now, a lot of profiles, especially the new profiles or new platforms, was started like C12. C12 was started with one aim, and that was to boost Gift of Legacy. Same with U Farm, same with Dream Farm. They didn't last long, but we did make money, and I took some of that money and worked on the boards. Where's Lisa? Lisa is on here. She knows that we worked on a few boards. And everybody on here. Here's Mel now sitting in a guide position. Mel, did you know that you were moving to guide on that board?
No, I never expected that you'd use
Hmm.
that for.
Yeah. Remember, you get an email when the board is full and when it splits. Go check the profile immediately. I've got a lot of profiles that I need to work on and a lot of boards. All right, let's quickly go to something else. I did now 48 gifts is done to American. Let's go. Let's go check a very interesting board. Uh, and if you people need more than one call per week so that I can explain to you how it works, then so be it. Right, here's Dippy Sup. He's sitting on a silver board. Let's go peek. Where is he going on the call board? Right, there's one position open. This is most probably a South American. Yes, it's a South American. So there's one position open. Let's see if there's anybody here that I'm going to follow. Why is Duppy? It's a submarine profile. Why is Duppy going to this board? Who is putting it to this board? Absolutely nobody, because the inviter is not on a call board. You look at the date, 10/17. This is the oldest. This is the oldest call board open. So there's a few options. I can go determine who's Duppy's inviter and see if we can get that person on, or I can alternatively go to that inviter and get that one on. But let's work from Duppy now. So let's go check the bronze board. Let's see what chaos is going on here. This board is already split off. That guy decided not to carry on. These people are all sitting on a separate board, most probably without a legend. So as I get to that board, I will get a GGM profile to fill that. All right, what we're gonna do with Duppy? I logged into the wrong one now. Okay, let's while we're here, let's go. I can give 3 positions away here. Okay, so that is Karina, that's my landlady. So where do I send the link from? I am not going to talk to Linda if she doesn't contact me. I'm not going to talk to Andrew if he doesn't contact me. If they want to add people on here and they got $25, I'm willing to confirm 2 gifts here. I can even do a third one. Okay, let's go to Peter Sub. That is an interesting one that I wanted to show you. Also a submarine profile. All right, let's go check the bronze board or the coal board first. All right, same one, oldest board. Goes to the oldest board. All right, let's go back to bronze and see what chaos we're going to do here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions that I can give away here. So let's move Peter Sub into that coal board. The board splits. Peter Sub moves to the boulder position. Then from here, this is Stefan with 018. I send out 2 links, one for myself and one to somebody else. If that somebody else got $25, I will confirm it here. I will immediately confirm it. And then from my position, I'll do another one for myself. And after the split, let's use a new legend there. Hailey Bailey is a new legend. Then somebody must come on board with $100. Alternatively, I give that one away, I confirm, and then the second position I'll take for myself and do the gift to Hailey. Now let's see what's going on the right-hand side. There's an open boulder position here. There's Bobby sitting, and there's another one for Hailey. So once this side is filled, to make Peter's sub a little bit stronger, got 2 invitees, I'll send a link from here. I'm not going to contact people. If Bobby finds out that we're working on the board and he contacts me, then I can make a plan. So Peter's up, once the left is full, send out a link, it goes to 5. 5 gets confirmed, it goes to boulder number 3. And then from there, I send out 2 links, one for myself, one for somebody else who's got $25 for the cold board. And then from my position, I'll take another one. So that's a total of, how much did we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions I can give away here, of which I'm going to take 3. Let's go back to the cold board. If I fall, you see now, that board now just got full. There's a new one now. Trader, I don't know who the hell that is. Okay, there's 2 positions open here. So people are working on the boards. This is also on the 17th, so that other one is now full. So there's nobody we're following yet. So if I take Peter sub through, and then the next one, which is my profile as well, and the board splits, then we've got 4 of those 7 that can fill the next board, or half of the next board. And that's how we carry on. Now, because of the 2 open spots in position 6 and 8, I will sit on both sides of the board. So if you didn't start working, remember, if you do join that cold board, you need to get your own 2 people. I'm not going to find people for you anymore. You need to do it on your own. All right, let's quickly see what other one I wanted to check. Let's go to one of the Eagle boards quickly. I'm assisting Maggie with her boards. She's in Cape Town. Let's go see how this bronze board looks like. Same story here. We can do 5 positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right and 3 on the left. That's Martin Nietlang. So I can work with him if I move up. So from here, if Cherie contacts me, if she sees me working on the board, so be it. Otherwise, the link goes out from Martin. Martin, I'll take 1, and we can give 1 away if they got $25 for the coal. And then from mine, I'll take another one, which will go up to boulder 4. 1 more. I'll have 5 on the right-hand side, of which 3 is mine. And then on the left, we're going to fall 3. We need $100 for Maggie to go to the next bronze board. So we will have, this person will have to get some people in. That's how easy it is. Here's a chance for 8 positions. So I'll take a total of 3, 4, 5. And I will join 5 positions for myself on the coal boards to get movement. Now, what can happen now? Various options. I can wait till you join the coal board first, and then I can put my profiles through to help push. Or if you're too slow, I'll put mine first. I don't care how long it's going to take. I've been sitting on some bronze boards from the start of Gift to Legacy, where I moved up from Boulder to guide position, eventually legend. It doesn't matter. It takes 4 years to fill the board, so be it. I'm not going to rush anything. I'm not going to beg people, and I'm not going to sponsor people anymore. People are ungrateful, and they don't do what they're supposed to do. So let's summarize the basics. I'm willing to confirm you on a bronze board if you've got $25 for the cold board. And I've got a lot of boards like that. a huge amount of them. Sometimes after the split, I will actually do the gifting if I want to add somebody on that bronze board. What Lisa is doing, she got a few people on the $25 boards in, and then she'll go through to the bronze and do the gift along. That's how it works. Her circle will still be white till her 2 people is on the bronze board. So I'm willing to sacrifice a gift on a bronze board if you've got $25 for the coal board. If you're too slow to join the coal board, you're going to fall behind me. If you're fast enough, I will fall with all my profiles behind you and keep on pushing you up. So that is how I'm going to generate movement again on the Dream Vehicle boards. Remember, we've got different lineages. We've got Dream Tracks, Dream Cruise, Dream Caravan, Dream Submarine, Dream Eagle. I also worked on New Beginnings, where I've got a few profiles, and then the original Plane A and Plane B profiles of that was started where a lot of people also abandoned. So I'm going to work on all those boards. I'm not working on your board if I'm not on the board. Remember that. I'm going to open mine. I've got a nice file. Let me show you quickly. Oh, I forgot to share. Alton, why do you look so bored?
Not bored. It's the first time I'm seeing all of this. I'm just trying to take it all in.
Interesting
I'll
stuff.
probably have to watch this recording again. Yeah.
Yeah, you like numbers, but Andrew's going to have another
do.
call on Thursday. I'll maybe have one on Saturday. People, I've got a file. All my profiles is on here. So there we can go. Let's go to here. There's a guide profiles. I've got a spreadsheet. Oh, I forgot to do blocks here. Let me just do the blocks. Okay. This means whose profile it is. Remember, I do manage NPO profiles as well. This is the people that's assisting me to check once every month. Yeah, if the mail is forwarded to my Gmail, I mark it. When the mail is verified, this is the type. Here you can go to the types. Dream Submarine, Migrated, New, Dream Text, all the lineages are there. And then where it's sitting on the first bronze board, if it's on the perpetual board where it's sitting, position 1 is Legend, 2 is Guide, 3 is Builder, and 4 is Gifter. And then here's the amount of invitees that we've got. Some profiles got more than 2, some don't have in yet. Here is the bronze, perpetual, silver, and gold and platinum positions. This is the amount of gifters that is needed on the bronze board. This is the bronze board date, the silver board date, the last time I personally checked. So there's a lot of work for me to go through all these profiles, but I'll go through there. I worked out roughly I need to do about 40 a day. Yesterday I did 32. And then I've got name, password, email address. Yeah, it says what type of profile it is so that I can have a count there. Alton, do you like my file?
I do.
And then I also started now with every profile that I'm checking to add a number and the value. If I'm on a bronze board, I add 100. If I'm only on a coal board, it's 25. If it's silver, it's 400. Gold is 1,600. Platinum is 5,000. So far, the ones that I checked, the value, the actual value of my profiles is 40,000. But you can imagine how, with all the profiles I've got, maybe I will show you this number again in one of the future calls. And then there's all the other profiles that I manage. Right. If you want a file like that, I can build you on, but it's going to cost you. I do nothing for free anymore. I do nothing for free anymore. You've worked my heart into a state of ill repair of all the stress you gave me in the last 2 years. Right. Any questions? That's enough screen sharing for today. Who's got questions? Alton, you first, because I know you've got 412 questions for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I will have once I watch this again. This is going to be uploaded, am I correct?
Yeah, I will upload in a few minutes.
All right, and then I'd like to take one of those cold positions if you don't mind. If you can send, do you send me a link or what do you do?
I will. Are you in the? Let me just check here if you're in the group. Actually, I made a new group. Oh, you're not in the group. Let me add you to that group quickly. All right, you added. Okay, good. People, the group is called Captain Coalboards. This is where the name Captain comes from because of the. Where did it start? With the cruise. People started calling me a captain. The fact that I was a real captain in my life at some stage is not why people call me captain. I don't think anybody on this call knows that I got a military rank as well. Right, who's next? Miria, Charlotte,
Surprising to
Nadine,
me.
Mel, Theo, any questions from your side?
Not really. I'm going to be joining some of the boards, but for the record, I just want you to know that there are people who appreciate you for all the sponsoring you did. You might have gotten others who said the wrong thing, but from me and the people that I know that you sponsored, we are so grateful. Just for the record, you are doing a good job. You've done a good job. I think you're one of the best leaders that I've ever followed. So I just want you to know that, you know, sometimes you can just get the negativity and not get the positivity, which I want you to get today, that you are very, very, very appreciated. We appreciate you for what you've done. I know you sponsored quite a lot of my own people. You sponsored me as well. And I am so appreciative. There was a time where if it wasn't for you sponsoring me and the people that you sponsored, they would not have had food on the table. So for the record, we appreciate you. Back at those people that have said negative things and have made your heart, you know, feel like you don't want to help. Continue helping. Do what you have to. That is your nature. That is why we continue to follow you, because you are not like some of these leaders who, when things go wrong, they are nowhere to be found. You are there when things are good. You are there when things are bad. So I want you to know that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, Captain. I appreciate you.
Thanks for that too. Thank you. Right. Anybody else wants to add something, Lisa? Are you ready to hit the boards with speed?
Yes. So if they're not taking the offers, you know, I'm always open for offers.
Good. Yeah, Lisa has
so
been
we are
working
building.
on the coal boards now for how long? When did we start on the coal boards, Lisa? I think about 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
I think, yeah, about 4 weeks ago. And all I can say is, you know, I started with a coal board. Stefan gave me one of the, you know, one of those positions, and I'm already a gifter on the coal board, a legend on the coal board, and I've received, I think, 3 or 4, 4 gifts already. So thank you. And yeah, so my idea of refreshment and starting over is, you know, if we can take hands and we build strategically, as Stefan said, you know, if we all do what we, you know, use his guidance and, you know, take a position for ourselves, maybe a second position for ourselves, and give one leg to a friend who wants to build with us, we can move to the gold boards maybe in 3 months or maybe even less. And, you know, maybe before the end of next year, we can be on platinum, you know. So if we take, and platinum is like huge money. I mean, it's like, yeah. So, yeah, so I just thought, you know, let's take hands, let's build, let's take a couple of boards, we build together and we move forward together. So, yeah, that's my hope and dream, you know, for this. And we appreciate you, Stefan. We appreciate you and thank you. And thank you for your wisdom and insight and all your help and guidance and love.
Thank you, Lisa. Right. The advantage now, let's look at what the actual situation is if I give away that one position on the bronze board. It's not costing me any money. I just confirm it. I'll make my money in future somewhere. The effect is that you're going on a normal situation on a call board. You land up in Legend, you get 8 gifts. You need 4 of them to go to the $100 board. You want to do another cycle on the $25 board, because if you got 2 people, you can do another cycle. It's not a perpetual cycle, but you can join another board. And that means then, how much is left? $75 for yourself. If you've got the $100 board already gifted, it means you need $25 for the next board, and you can keep 175 for yourself. Now, if you're clever, you're going to take 1 or 2 positions on that same board. You're still making $100, $125. That's the important thing. If I can have 120 people working with me on the call boards, and it's not that difficult to get the people psyched up again. If I can have 120, which takes one $25 position per month, and can get 1 new person in per month, and they do the same, I'm going to put so much momentum onto our lineages that it's scary. Do remember that we've got sponsor profiles right at the front of the lineages. On the first 5 profiles on the train, on tracks, 2 belongs to me outright. They're not sponsor profiles, but they belong to me. On cruise, I think I've got 2 on the startup board. On the caravan, I've got 3. And then we've got sponsor profiles on the submarine and the Eagle startup boards. That money is not mine. That I will have to sponsor back. If there's movement on those boards, that means then I can even assist again on the $25 boards as well. Liana got a beautiful file with old. Remember, we had Liana, myself, and Lundy, who had sponsorship profiles. Lundy's profiles I took over now because he's too busy at work. So I'm sitting with 6 sponsor profiles on the leading board on submarine, and I'm sitting with 6 sponsor profiles on the Eagle. That money is not mine. That goes back to help people. Now, again, we're not just going to blindly sponsor people. I've sponsored how many of the 18,000 positions on the submarine? I think 2,400 in total with that $12.50. Remember there, the Legend also sponsored. But a lot of those people did not go out. They sat back and they wanted me to get their 2 people. You will have to do some of the work. Now, we're making it easy for you. Take another $25 profile for yourself once a month. That's not money. People, $25 is not money. Don't tell me after 2 years you don't make $25 at least per day. If not on the platforms that I'm on, then you're doing something wrong somewhere. You're definitely doing something wrong. If you can take then a profile for yourself once a month and slowly move through the boards, eventually to bronze and then to silver and gold and platinum, and you get 1 person from every of your profiles and teach them how to do the strategy. Take 1 profile for yourself and get somebody else who can come in with $25. $25 boards work fast. I think the first one we worked on, we spun that thing 3 times in about a week. They work fast if you work clever. And I will guide you. If I'm on a board, I will guide you. I will tell you who to send out the link to next. I might take another profile. I can eventually give them away. I don't need much money, people. I don't need much money. It's basics. My cats need tuna, and I need to eat a few fruits and vegetables and soup and whatever I eat during the day. No more chocolates, no more Cokes and things. I hardly drink coffee anymore because I'm going to die. When I was threatened that I will be hit with a long stick if I die now. So I'm not going to die yet. There's still some time left for me. So I will help where I can. And once a sponsorship profile starts receiving money from there, will be used. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not blindly going to sponsor. I'm going to sponsor for people that's needed. I don't mind sponsoring 10 profiles for Lisa because I know over time she will get 20 people in for that 10 profiles. She'll probably take 10 for herself and give the Legend and get 10 other people in. It's not a race, but you will have to work. You will have to talk to people. And don't tell me you can't talk to people. I've signed up people in hospitals, in restaurants, inside of Pick and Pay. It's not difficult to talk to people. If you don't know how to talk to people, come visit me. Just bring enough food for yourself. I will teach you how to talk to people. There's not one stranger ever thought that I'm completely mad when I started speaking to them. They will think I'm about half mad, but I'll quickly convince them I'm talking sense to them. And remember all these platforms that we're on. Well, I said clearly when we started C12. C12 is so that we can get movement onto Gift of Legacy. There was a profile, a very high profile member of Gift of Legacy on C12 for one sole reason, is so that, and we built under that profile. I've put in more than 1,000 people in that profile's lineage, so that the cost of the servers and the developers can be covered. We never managed to cover everything, but now, even now, any new project that I'm on, I send a message. This is a new thing. Do you want to come on early? And we load them early. The new one that I'm busy with now, I'm loading the people. I am loading the people 3 by 3 because you don't listen. I load them 3 by 3. I've got a file because I can see the whole downline for 5 levels. After level 5, you can do AY or whatever you want so that everybody can get a fair chance. I know there's some people that lost money in some platforms, but why? Because you don't listen. Same with Gift of Legacy. If you go from the right attitude of it's a gifting platform and then work it, then you're going to receive. It's not an investment. Remember, Gift of Legacy is gifting. It's not an investment. I spoke to somebody. I landed very, very early on in Gift of Legacy, shortly after the 10th. Mind you, it was 11th of January. With 2 profiles, one of Martin Nietling's daughter and one of her son, Martin's grandson, on her boards. When I spoke to her about Gift of Legacy last week, she didn't even remember about Gift of Legacy. I said, but I gifted you. I gave you $200 for those profiles. No, I abandoned it because there wasn't any returns. That's the wrong attitude, people. That is the wrong attitude. Gifting platform. Give the money away and work the boards till it's your turn to receive. And for every $100 that you give away, now we're starting with $25 on a coal board. For every $25 you give away, if you work hard, and it's not that much work, and you end up on a platinum board, it's $5,000. You need $5,000 for the perpetual board. The other 7 gifts is yours, $35,000, people. And it's one of the most satisfying feelings for me to end up on a platinum board if I worked hard on a lineage. It's not because of the money, because of the work that went in there is a reward. Right, that's all for now. Anybody else wants to add something?
Yes, Stefan.
Yes, Truska.
I'm on a few boards, or I am on 1 or 2 boards of Lundy. How do I contact you directly if we can work, or through the board chat, or how do I do it?
You send me a WhatsApp. You've got my number.
Yes. Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I am busy changing the phone numbers on those profiles. Lundy kept one profile for herself and one for AJ, her son. The rest of the profiles, the sponsor profiles I'm managing, and all the other profiles, I think there's 70 some odd of them, she's given them to me. So I'm going to change that phone number. So if you find Lundy's name on a board, you contact me. I will let you know if it's one of her 2 profiles that she kept for herself. I can't remember which 2 she kept. I can't remember now.
Thank you, Stefan.
You're welcome. Yep. Right, Mel, are you going to work on that board that I showed you? You're sitting in guide position.
Yes, Stefan, I am. My plan is when I'm a legend to also take a position for myself and then sponsor 2 people in on the goal board with them
Okay.
taking the
Good.
when they become legends, taking the money and going to the bronze board.
Okay, perfect. Right, that's all for today then, people. Let me just confirm the Gift of Legacy call with Andrew and myself will be on Thursday at 1. If there's a need for any other calls, I may put in one on Friday or Saturday. Otherwise, it will be next Tuesday also at 2 o'clock South African time, which is 8 a.m. Eastern Seaboard time. Have a lovely Thursday. Make sure you're up to date with the Zoom schedules. Remember, every single other platform that I'm on is started for one reason, is to assist Gift of Legacy. You must always remember that. Gift of Legacy is always and will always be very close to my heart. All right, you can shout bye. Recording will be up in about 20 to 25 minutes.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you
Cheers.
so much.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Stefan.